That might be Athena. I don't know. Why doesn't my net work? Fuck. Oh, good. Are you shitting me? Goro does not breathe fire, thank you very much. Holy fuck. I don't even know what to do. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video until I get closer to killing it. Did you get from killing Johnny Cage?
Hero. I am Zeus, king of the Olympian gods. We are eternally thankful for your aid in stopping Typhon. No one would have ever thought that a human could defeat a titan. The epic heroes would kneel before you, and perhaps they shall. The conduit between our realms was destroyed. You have proven that men are ready to become the masters of their own fates. Your mortal world is not yet safe, but the responsibility now is yours. Go, greatest of heroes. There is much left to be done.
That's Poseidon? I don't know who that is. That's Demeter, I think. That's Apollo. Maybe that's Hecate. I don't know. What else do I have to do? Oh.
I am blind, but I see. I see a new journey awaits. Your deeds above have created strife below. You must find your way to where all men are destined. Else many of the greatest shall be lost. Seek the sorceress of the Ixian wood. Only she can show you the way.
Tiresias. That name sounds familiar.
All creation stands in the balance. Find me. The greatest. Warriors. Poets. Lost. All creation stands in the balance.
Surprised to see roads in such a state? Much has happened
Get it?
all
Rhode
today.
Island estate.
We have seen hard times, but we shall have better. Mark my words. I say we should not rebuild the Colossus. It was the gods that toppled it, saving us from the Kraken. It was early this morning. There was a great blast from far off, and the ground trembled. The Kraken reared high out of the water and moaned a terrible noise, let me tell you. Then, miracle of miracles, the Colossus tipped and fell right upon the cursed sea monster. It was like thunder, but the sun shone and the whole world shook. The Kraken was killed and the many beasts ran. We opened our gates for the first time in months. It's a hard time fighting the monsters back. When the first trade ship clears our harbor, that will be the day. They say it was Immortal who slew the Titan, but I don't believe it. How could I? It was early this morning. There was a great blast from far off, and the ground trembled. The Kraken reared high out of the water and...
Medea came to the Ixian wood years ago, and now she is known simply as the Sorceress. Perhaps she helps many, but those who seek her also risk her wrath. Medea married again, King Aegeus this time. When he tried to leave his kingdom to his son by an earlier wife, Medea tried to poison him. That time she failed. Perhaps Medea is destined to remain alone. They say Medea was jilted by the hero Jason, leader of the Argonauts. If that is true, I do not imagine she looks kindly upon heroes. I've heard she murdered her own children, yet people entrust their daughters with her. I've heard she murdered her own children.
Orpheus, son of Morpheus, master of music and song, inspire me to tell his tearful tale. It was fair Eurydice who won his heart, and on their wedding day, as she danced in a grove with nymphs, a snake took her by the heel. It bit her mortally, and Eurydice fell ill and died. How Orpheus did grieve! He played and sang so very sadly that trees lowered their branches and lions bowed their heads. He sang, and the gods came and whispered in his ear, and so he took himself to Eorn, in Thesprotis, where between barren crags lies one of the ways into the sunless lands. And as he went, he sang, and all who heard him mourned. Orpheus sang to Charon, who wept as he steered the boat, and he sang to Cerberus, who lay his three snouts down and whimpered, and he sang to the lord of that place, whom we name not, and his lady, the goddess Persephone. Their hearts were moved, and they granted Orpheus's plea, with but one rule, that he could lead his beloved out of Hades, as long as he did not look back until they stood with feet firm on living soil. And so he started off, staring firmly ahead, but his heart wavered. He doubted, he feared, he thought he would go mad. He tore his hair, and in an instant he looked back. In horror, the shade of his beloved flickered, reached towards him, and faded once again into the depths, never more to see the sun, never more to see her love. Truly none could hear his song and not be swayed. Orpheus was like unto Apollo, playing the lyre, and haunting as sirens in his song. Truly none...
How many nights has it been that I have not been plagued by the most horrible dreams, and always of the dead? Most of all, I dream the dead are pouring out of the sunless lands, when they should be going in. It is Medea, I know it is. She cursed me thus. I gave her 3 fine lambs, but not my finest, and so she plagues my sleep. One dream began well enough. The sun streaked Elysian fields, but that one turned dreadful too, like all the rest. Ah, if I could make Medea pay for its curse. Did I say that too loud? Do you think she could have heard me? I awake terrified, out of breath. I won't survive the year if this keeps up. Ah, if I could make Medea pay for its curse.
As soon as the road to Ixia is safe, I'm setting off to visit my Katina. She's been gone for almost a year, and I miss her every day. Oh, it is not safe yet. But did you hear? After the noise this morning, many monsters fled. I do hope the roads are safe before winter. I do not have a single regret. Katina wanted so much to go, and Medea looks kindly on those who send her their daughters to study. She is a great sorceress, you know, Medea is. She teaches her girls well and keeps them safe. Still, I sometimes worry. Out there in that dangerous forest, some look down on sending their daughters to Medea. She's dangerous, yes, but look at all she's done for us. I do not have a single regret.
That's it? Are you kidding me? That's the only. The only other section. But, I mean, other than Hades, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, there are more sections here, but come on. I totally got gypped.
Word is that a great shelled monster, as big as a trireme, has come ashore at Dematria. There are only 2 ways into Dematria, through the cave of Orthia or by sea. I suppose there is only one way into Dematria now. Imagine that. The fishermen are the first to tell you stories of the sea monsters they fought, but here one has come to their homes, and they will go nowhere near the sea. It is not far to Dematria. You just have to make your way through the cave of Orthia, which I hear has gotten very, very dangerous. They say this crab has claws sharp enough to cut through a mainmast. A man claimed he saw this great crab come ashore right here in Rhodes, but I think he had simply taken too much wine. There couldn't be 2 crabs of that size, could there? I miss the days when sea monsters were sea monsters. Did you hear about the Kraken in the harbor here? The Colossus fell on it. It is not far to Dematria. You just have to make your way through the cave of Orthia.
My son has fallen terribly ill. The healers could do nothing. We asked Medea for help, but she is cruel. She told me she would not help unless I brought her the tome of some ancient queen. How would I get such a thing? There was one of Medea's students. She wanted to help, but Medea sent her back to work. Procne, she was called. I am sure she knew something of this tome. I would not be surprised if Medea were behind these beasts, so that she could profit from our suffering. Procne tried to help me, but Medea stopped her. These are terrible times. The earth shudders. Children fall sick. I am sure the monsters have left only to return in greater numbers. Perhaps I was a bit short with Medea, but who could blame me? My son is dying. He barely breathes, and he has not awoken in 3 days. Medea says she is a mother, but what mother would allow another mother to suffer so? What kind of woman would allow a sick child to die? Perhaps I was a bit short with
One who doesn't
Medea,
care.
but who could blame me? My son is dying.
An honor! The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets that you once knew. Farewell.
I cannot get iron. The price of bronze. You're lucky I've got anything for sale.
Those are interesting looking bows.
Do I see a merchant ship?
Is that a shark? I guess so. It usually comes so close to the shore. I'm pretty sure frogs aren't saltwater. And toads aren't water at all. Does that mean we're gonna find Frogtown? Hell yeah, Frogtown. Frogs do not live by the beach. Let's see if I can think of more appropriate beast-like enemies to be on a beach. Seagulls. They're annoying as fuck. I'm out of ideas. I guess you could have shark people. Or big fish people. Striker, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just let you out. Oh, for heaven's sake. Shut up. Striker, stop begging. Bless you. Or turtles, though I would feel bad about killing turtles. Well, I feel bad about killing sharks, too. Or hermit crabs. Though I guess you already have regular crabs. We could fight pirates. We haven't fought any people, just monsters. Well, I guess because of the Telkeen. But what the? Okay, my health numbers are gone. Interesting. Oh, is this a pot cave? Those are some freaky things, man. They're like Krang amphibians. tops of their heads look like brains? Which reminds you of Krang. Okay. Wait, is that the way I'm supposed to go then? Make up your mind. Supposed to go into the cave or not? That was a goofy ass dance.